Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and today I'm going to be sharing with you lots of different gift ideas for the home. So whether this is a new home, somebody who's redecorating, or somebody who you just think you could kind of give them something to jazz up their space that they already have. I have 9 different categories and lots of different ideas per category. So let's get started. So the first idea is POUFS. Now I think these are great for either the kitchen or the bedroom or the lounge maybe, somewhere where you can kind of decorate the space a little bit but also provide a little bit of extra seating as well. So I have 5 different designs here, all from Target, that I think are beautiful. Now obviously with things like home decor, you need to be aware of their space and what they already have and their style and the kind of design and colours that they're already going with. So do bear that in mind. However, the first one to show you is the Darien Pouf. I absolutely love this one. I think the coral colour is absolutely beautiful. They do have different colours, but I specifically chose this orange one because I think it would go well in either brightly kind of fun houses but also quite toned down and neutral houses as well. I think this one could really bring some sort of personality. It's kind of Moroccan vibes, kind of earthy and textural and very natural. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It's only $50 and it's on Target. And the next one is also $50 from Target as well. This one I chose because I really like the texture of it. This is the Laurie Pouf Textured by Opal House. So this one has a lot of different colours as well again. However, I went for this one, which is the black and white. I just think the colours are beautiful. They also have a neutral and a white. I think both of them equally are beautiful. These are great for people who are going for the kind of black and white house, very kind of neutral, very kind of sophisticated and modern. This can kind of add a tiny bit of boho chic to somebody who maybe is a little bit, has quite a formal style. I feel like this could break that up a little bit, still stick with the black and white theme, but also just add a little bit more texture and a little bit more dimension and interest. This next one is $60. This is the Cloverleaf Chunky Knit Pouf. Again, it comes in different colours, but I really like the cream version of this. I think this would look nice again in any home, whether it's kind of brightly coloured and fun and crazy or neutral, toned back kind of black and white home. I think this would look beautiful. I really like the added texture that it brings. I really like the shape of it as well. I think having a circular piece of furniture is a little bit unusual in people's homes, so this could add a nice little dimension and a bit of interest. So the one I was going to talk about is a Florence inspired Pouf. That one's out of stock, so I only have 4 designs for this one actually. So not 5, I have 4. But the 4th one is this Cherokee Pouf. Now this one is $120, so a little bit more expensive. However, I just think it is beautiful. I love the textures, I love the tassels, I love the colours. I particularly like the cream colour, but they do have a grey stripes, a grey and a brown. My favourite is definitely the cream. I think it's just beautiful. Again, it adds a bit of texture and a bit of colour to somebody's room and kind of something a little bit different and something for people to sit on, especially at Christmas time when you have all the family around. It's a nice little added piece that adds detail, but it is also practical as well. Okay, so the next category is cushions or throw pillows, however you want to call them. I call them cushions. I have 5 designs from West Elm. Again, I think this is something that can add a little bit of interest and a little bit of kind of personality to somebody's home without without overtaking their style and their design aesthetic. It's just a kind of little cherry on top, let's say. It's not too much, it's not too invasive, but it's just something nice for them to add to their home. So this first one is an embroidered abstract path pillow cover. I don't think this comes with the actual cushion. I think it is just the cover, but I think this is beautiful. I love the metallic shine and the gold on there. I think it's really beautiful. Again, it adds that extra layer and that extra kind of colour and design and pattern and interest into a home. I think this one is beautiful. I just absolutely love it. This is the kind of thing that I would decorate my home with. One day when I get a home, I would love something like this. So the price varies depending on what size you get, but I think it's really affordable, and it says this one is handcrafted, so that's also good to know. By the way, everything that I mentioned will be linked in the description box below, so make sure you go down there and do some shopping if you find anything that you like. So this next one is called Muted Shapes Pillow Cover. Now this one is sustainably sourced, which I think is brilliant, and it's handcrafted, which again I think is brilliant. Again, prices might vary depending on the size, but I love this one. I think it's kind of animal print, but kind of textured and natural, and again it adds interest in detail and texture where maybe some people have very plain couches without much detail. I think this adds a touch without it being crazy over the top. So I think this one is beautiful. Again, great for beds, great for couches, great for just kind of adding detail, I guess, to any space. So this next one is a very classic design. This is the cotton silk simple stripe pillow cover. So this one is handcrafted again. I love this one. It's not just the plain stripes, you do have the texture running through there as well, which I think adds to the detail, it adds to the texture of the room. I think the white and blue stripes is just a classic, timeless, kind of will go in any home pretty much. I think it's beautiful, and the back is white as well, so if they wanted to switch it over they could have either the white side or the stripy side. I just think it's lovely, and it's something again that could add to somebody's home without kind of being too over the top and taking over a little bit. So this next one is very similar to the one I just showed you, however it is a little bit different. Half of the pillow is white and the other half is grey. So this is the cotton silk broken stripe pillow cover. Again, it's handcrafted, but I love the tassels on this one on the sides. I love that it's split kind of half down the middle. I really like the colours and the shapes and the stripes as well. I think it's just a really great piece. Again, it will go in kind of the fun houses, but it will also go in the very classic and minimal and calm houses. I kind of feel like it would go across all houses, across the board. A really great piece, especially if you kind of matched a couple of these together. I think that would be really, really beautiful to add again a little bit of texture and detail into the home. And this last pillow is this embroidered metallic blocks pillow cover. I absolutely love this one, especially the pink stone colour. If I had a house right now, I would for sure buy this. I think it's beautiful. Again, I think it could go in fun, bright houses in terms of, you know, people have lots of different colours and styles, but it could also go in a very minimalist home as well and add that pop of colour and that kind of warmth into the room. I just think it's beautiful. I love this colour. I love the gold on there as well. I kind of wish I had a house so I could buy this. I think it's gorgeous. I also like the different colours, however, I don't think they're in stock at the moment. But this pink one is for sure my favourite one. Okay, so the next category is picture frames or photo frames. Now this might seem a little bit basic, but I found 4 really gorgeous ideas from Pottery Barn. Now I've never actually shopped on Pottery Barn before, so I have no idea in terms of the quality, but I think these are beautiful. So I found this one which is very Christmassy. This is one that can go in the Christmas box every year and then come back out every year. I think this could be really nice for childhood photographs or for photographs kind of Christmas time from your favourite year with your family. Something like that is something really nice that people will bring out every year and have that memory there as well. So maybe you could gift them this year with a photograph from this year as well, so that every year they bring it out, they remember this year. Maybe not the best year to remember being 2020. But I think childhood photographs, something like that would be really nice. So they do have a red plaid colour and they have this green. I think I prefer the red, it's a lot more Christmassy. And this is called the Lynbrook Plaid Picture Frames in red. Again, at different prices depending on the size, I believe. But I think this is such a great piece and it's a really nice piece that would come out every single year. So it's not like a picture frame that would keep up all year round. It's something that would change with the decorations. But I quite like that about it. I think it's a really nice idea. So this next one is a wood gallery 36 opening frames. Now this one it's basically a square with 36 different places for you to put photographs. It's currently on sale. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Again, it'll be linked down below so you can go and find out and see if it's still on offer. It's a little bit expensive, but this is something that I just think is wonderful, especially for people who maybe have children who don't live at home, or maybe who do have children and want to document that and kind of keep photographs up of their children, or couples it's really great for. Just kind of anyone who travels maybe as well. You can put their best travel photographs in there. Again, I think it's something that would go in any home, whether it's kind of muted and pared down or bright and colourful. You could obviously match the photographs depending on your decor, so I think that is such a great idea. So these next 2 ideas are a little bit different and I haven't quite seen anything like this before, which is why I picked them out. So this next one is a metal rectangular frame set of 2. I think these are so cool. Again, would go in any home, whether it's kind of fun and quirky or stylish and sophisticated. I think something like this is so different and it's such a piece. I think it'd be great on, for example, you know, shelving, when people have like shelving with nice books and candles and kind of decor pieces. This is such a nice decor piece, but it's also something personal because you obviously have a photograph in there. I think these are beautiful, honestly. I think as well these would be good for any ages. So anywhere from teenagers up until, you know, grandmas, like grandparents, anywhere kind of the whole age range I think would love these. I think they're beautiful and classic and such a nice design element for the home as well. So that was my next one. And then the last one again is a little bit different. Now this is the Gunsmith picture frames. I think these, again, something I haven't seen before, but something that I think is beautiful. It's kind of old-timey and classic, but I think that's kind of coming back a little bit. I think people are over the whole modern glitz glam kind of home styling. I think people are going back a little bit more vintage and a little bit more classic and neutral, and I think this would fit in so many different homes, again, whether it's quirky or whether it's kind of classic and simple. I think it's really, really beautiful. Again, you can personalise it with your own photographs, or you could let them choose the photographs that go in there. I just think this is something really super fun and also really sentimental as well. So I couldn't do a video talking about presents for the home without talking about candles. Now I found 3 from Etsy I want to show you. This first one is a soy candle. It's 16 ounces, so it's very large and it's in a concrete bowl. I think this is great. I think it's so pretty and it's so aesthetic and Instagram, if that makes sense, very Pinterest. Would look great inside people's living rooms, kitchens, bathrooms, outdoors, anywhere really. I think it's great. I love the size of it. I love the colours. It's very neutral, very kind of textured and organic. I think it's just such a great piece, and it's got really good reviews as well, which is obviously something that I look for when I recommend items for you guys. So again, I just think it's something great. And also, once obviously the candle is burned down, you then got a really nice gorgeous bowl to use for maybe your fruits or for decorations or whatever it is you want to use it for afterwards. So the shop does have a couple of different items to choose from. This is one that I chose as I think it's really nice. So this one is $35, which again I think is such a good price for such a large candle. So this next one is a similar concept, but it's by a different brand. So this is again a concrete candle with gold foil around the edge. Again, I think this is beautiful, something that anybody from any age would love. I think the colours are gorgeous. It's very neutral, very aesthetic, very pretty. It would look very nice on kind of home decor, on shelves, kitchens, living rooms, kind of anywhere. I think candles are a little bit of a must for Christmas. It's such a nice gift to give people. And this one is $32 again from Etsy. And this last option that I found is a large goddess candle. It's like a female form for $30. Now this might be a little bit like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. It's a little bit of a kind of a random pick and something a little bit different, but I think this is quite fun and honestly quite kind of stylish at the moment. I've seen people kind of into the kind of naked female torso things. I think these are beautiful, honestly. I don't know if I would burn them. I would probably keep them more as a decoration piece. But again, could be a nice present for somebody who's into this kind of style for their home. So this is $30 from Etsy. Okay, next up is baskets. Now I think baskets are so good for the home. They're so useful for lots of different things, whether in the bathroom for towels, in the bedroom for old clothes, like dirty clothes, in the kitchen for kind of dirty dishcloths or whatever it is in the kitchen, or in the living room for things like blankets and cushions, things like that. So I think it's a really great piece to kind of add to the home throughout lots of different rooms. So if you give this to somebody, they could use it in probably 5 or 6 different rooms in their house. So I've chosen 5 different ones from Target. Now these are all a little bit different in size and style, but I think they're all equally beautiful. So this first one is a decorative cane pattern 8-sided open weave basket in neutral. So this is $18. I think this is so lovely. It's so nice. I really like the open weave. I really like the pattern and the holes and the shape of it as well, and the handles and everything. Again, it's something you could use in lots of different parts of the house, and I don't know, I just think it's a really nice item. The next one is this round basket in braided mat grass and black coiled rope. So this has black rope along the bottom and then weaving along the top. Again, I think it is so pretty, something that would go in so many different homes. Again, probably more a kind of modern, neutral kind of home, something very kind of pared back, but again, something that I think would go with lots of different homes in lots of different rooms as well. I think it's beautiful and such a nice item for only $17. I think that's such a bargain. And I think baskets is something that they look more expensive than they actually are. So if you want to give something on a bit of a budget but make it seem like it's more expensive, you could maybe get them a basket with a blanket inside, something like that. It's a really lovely gift and it's something that we use all year round. So next up is this decorative basket in grey. This one is a little bit different. It kind of looks muddy and dirty and old, but I kind of love that about it. I think it adds texture, it kind of adds age and detail. It makes it look like you kind of got this from your grandparents maybe. Adds a little bit of detail and kind of a little bit of history there as well. I think it adds personality to a room, and I just think it's a really nice option. Could be great for plants maybe, or just anything, honestly. I just think it's great. So this one's a little bit different. It's not as kind of Pinteresty and Instagrammable, but I think it's beautiful either way. So this next one is a pack of 3. So these are 3 honey shaped kind of baskets with lids. So again, perfect for clothes, for towels, for blankets, for anything really. I think these are great to kind of have as decor pieces, but also to kind of use them as organizational pieces as well. Again, I think they're great. This pack of 3 is $99, so a little bit more expensive, but something that people would use in their home. Again, with this, you could either use the 3 together for, you know, a certain room, or you could spread them out throughout the house, have the large one in the bedroom for dirty clothes, the medium one in the bathroom for towels and the smaller one in the living room for blankets or whatever it is. You can kind of split them up throughout the home and kind of use them in different places, so I think that is also great. And the last basket idea is this basket with round handles. So I love the handles on this. I think it's beautiful. I also love that part of it is either painted white or stained white, or maybe it's, I don't know, it just looks white. I think it's so aesthetically pleasing. I think it's so beautiful. Again, it would go in lots of different homes because you could always put like colourful blankets in there or very neutral blankets, and kind of, I think it would fit lots of different homes and lots of different rooms. I think it's great. It's definitely something that I would use in my home. And again, something that wouldn't kind of take over somebody's home and their style. It's very neutral, and I kind of feel like it would fit in lots of different places. Okay, next up is books. Now I feel like if people are into home decor, they're probably into coffee table books and looking through other people's homes to get inspiration of colours and patterns and designs and things they can do in their own home. So I found 4 different books from Amazon that, again, everything will be linked down below. This first one is called This Is Home, The Art of Simple Living. I think this one just looks really lovely. It kind of shows you lots of different areas in your home and how you can organize them or decorate them and different ideas. And I think books like this are really great to flick through. Have them on the coffee table, and other people, when they come around to visit you, can also flick through the books. And it's something that you will look over time and time again. It's not like a normal book where you maybe read it once or twice. This is something that you will keep coming back to and keep finding more inspiration every time you look at it. I think all of the books are very similar to that. So that was the first one, that's $25. This next one is Live Beautiful. This one is $36. Again, very, very beautiful photographs talking to you about kind of how to style and how to decorate your home. Lots of different photographs in there, lots of different styles. Very, very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing, very nice to flick through again, time and time again, and find lots of different inspiration. This next one is Home Made Lovely, creating the home you've always wanted. Again, same as the other ones, lots of photographs, lots of kind of design ideas, and showing you how to kind of create a space that you're happy in. I think that's the main thing in these books. I just think these are so nice to have on the table and to kind of flick through. And then the last one is Homebody, a guide to creating spaces you never want to leave. So same as the other books, I know, but honestly, I feel like people who love these books will love these books. So if you're not into this, I'm sorry, this might be a little bit boring, but again, I just think this one kind of breaks it down into different sections. So farmhouse, modern, talks about the outside space, entryways, talks about different parts of the home and how you can decorate them and how you can kind of make the most of your home situation. I feel like, especially because a lot of people are spending time at home this year, this is a great year to gift something for their home to make them feel more comfortable, more cozy, more inspired, more joyful, whatever it is. People are spending a lot of time in their homes, so why not make them beautiful? So next up is blankets. I found 5 different ones on West Down that I'm going to talk you through. I think these are all beautiful. So this first one here is the Organic Mixed Herringbone Blanket. It's organic, as it says in the title. I think this is beautiful just to add a little bit of colour and texture to your home, whether that's on the bed or whether it's kind of on the sofa or the couch in the living room. I think these are great to add a little bit of texture. So it's nice to get cuddled up and cozy, especially in the winter months. So I think these are beautiful. This one in particular has a little bit of blue and yellow running through it, so it adds that kind of little bit of colour without being bright and garish and overwhelming. So I think that's a really nice one to consider. The next one I found is this double cloth arrow blanket. Again, I love the colours and I love the patterns and the shapes on this one. I think it's so fun and it adds quite a lot of detail and depth and kind of interest to a room. So whether it's on your bed or again in the living room, something like that, I think these are gorgeous. I really like the colours and the textures. I just think it kind of adds a little bit of detail that wouldn't be there otherwise. Next up is this organic variegated, I don't know that word, running stripe blanket. So again, it's organic like it says in the title. This one is just such a classic. I think it's just timeless, beautiful. It's grey with white stripes. It's something no one's going to be offended if you get them this for Christmas. It's not going to be kind of like, oh my god, how am I ever going to use that? I think it's so beautiful and so pretty and such a kind of classic, calm, beautiful, modern kind of, I don't know, I just think it's a beautiful piece that I would honestly be so happy to receive at Christmas. I think it's such a nice piece for the house, and yeah, I really like that one. Next up is this Bearabee velvet weighted blanket. So I wonder how heavy, oh, it says you can select the weight, so £15, £20 or £25 as in the weight. So apparently weighted blankets promotes a naturally deeper sleep, peace of mind, and stimulates joy-inducing hormones. That sounds lovely. I know a lot of people aren't sleeping this year with everything going on, so that could be a really nice option. Now I found this in pink sapphire. I think they have different colours, but I love this pink sapphire colour. I think it is beautiful, and the fact that it would help you sleep deeper, and the fact that it would kind of help you out a little bit. It's not just there to look pretty, it is there for a kind of an actual reason. Even if it was just there to be pretty, I think it's pretty as well. Again, for the couch or maybe for the bed, I think this is supposed to be for the bed to help you sleep deeper and to help kind of, I think the weight of these kind of calms you down and makes you feel a little bit trapped, but in a good way. It kind of pressures, you know, having the pressure on you and kind of pushing you deep into the bed and into a deep sleep. This sounds beautiful, honestly. I mean, this is something that I would definitely get. I think it's beautiful. Again, I will leave the link down in the description box below. And this last one is handcrafted and fair trade, which I think is great. It's a tufted lines throw. This is on offer at the moment. I'm not sure how long for, so make sure you go and grab the link in the description to find it. Again, I love the texture of this. I love the colours, the patterns, the stripes. I think, again, it would go in any home. It's something you can throw over the couch and use it when you're watching a film with your hot chocolate and a blanket and just to get cosy. It's a little bit modern, and this is something also that would go with the cushions that I mentioned earlier, some of the striped ones. I think it kind of adds the detail without being overbearing and crazy and bright and in your face. It's something that would go in lots of different homes, and I think it's a great piece, and it's on sale at the moment for $57 from $60, mind you, so it's only $3 off. Not a crazy saving, but yeah, I think that's really nice. Okay, so the next category, this is more for people who maybe have just moved into a home and don't quite have everything yet, or somebody who has lived in their home for 30 or 40 years and still have really old things that could do with an update. So I found 3 different sets from Amazon. This one I think is beautiful. I love the colour. What colour does this say it is? It doesn't really say, but it's this beautiful bronze colour. It comes with, so it's a 20-piece set by NutriChef. I've never heard of them before, but I just think the aesthetics of this. Can you imagine having this on, like, in your kitchen all laid out, and when you're cooking, if you do YouTube videos, things like that, it could be really nice. Or even just having family and friends over. I just think it's so nice to have everything matching. I feel like, so my grandma matched everything and my mum hated it, so my mum has everything mismatched and not matching at all. I hate that, so I feel like in my generation, I'm now trying to match everything, and I feel like maybe my kids one day, maybe we'll have the opposite, you know, same as my mum, so we'll hate that I'm having everything matching and want everything unmatched. Does that make sense? But anyway, I love that they're all matching. I love this tone. It's kind of a bronze, gold, brown colour. I think it would look beautiful in like a nice white kitchen. Again, I think it's great just to have the whole set. If somebody has just moved house, they don't have all this, with one gift, they kind of get the whole kitchen that they would need. Everything, you know, all the pots and pans and cake things and everything they would need in one go. So I think that's a really great gift for new homeowners, or like I said, people who have lived in their house for many, many years and maybe have lost things or broken things and kind of have mismatched pots and pans. This could be a great piece for them. So next up, I love this orange set. This is by Furnico. Never heard of it again, but I love the bright orange. I know my brother would love this. Oh, it says currently unavailable. Okay, I'll leave it linked. Maybe it'll become available again. But the reason I like this was because of the colours, and I think it's great just to have, again, matching things. This one says it's easy to clean. It's a non-stick material. Just kind of a real great piece. But again, if you click on the link and have a browse on Amazon, I'm sure you'll find lots of different options as well if this one is still unavailable. And then the next one is Tefal. So I had Tefal as a student because I knew it was kind of like the best thing to get in terms of non-stick. I don't know if that's still the case now, like 15 years later, well, 12, 14 years later, maybe not, I don't know. But this is a 12-piece set with a non-stick kind of abilities. You can tell I do a lot of cooking, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, so Tefal, so I think a lot of people know Tefal as the kind of cooking range. So it could be good for people who care a little bit more about the brand that they're using and to get something that's non-stick and reliable, and I don't know. So I put that one there as well. Okay, so the last category is towels. Now this again is something where I feel like my grandma had everything matching, so my mum has everything not matching, so I want everything matching. I kind of feel like it skips a generation every time. But I feel like when I had a house, so I've lived in Miami now for 3 years in a rented apartment, so we just have whatever they have. But before that we had an apartment in the south of France, and we had kind of towels that Jeremy's mum had given us, towels that we'd bought, and towels that my mum had given me. So I kind of had mismatched towels, nothing really matched, and it kind of drove me a little bit insane. So I feel like if I ever get a house again, I would love to get just a really beautiful set of towels. This is how you know you're turning into an adult, if you love the idea of having matching towels. Anyway, I found this set of 6 and I thought this could be great for people who are either living on their own or in a couple or in a family, whoever it is, and get them a set per person. So they have 6 towels just for them. Either get different colours. So this one has lots of different tones. I particularly like the white and the ivory. The taupe is nice, the flagstone is nice, honestly matte grey, but you could kind of get, you know, a navy and a cream or a beige and a white or something kind of so that they match but without having just 20 of the same thing. So I think this is really great. This is again from Pottery Barn. It's $120, again linked below, but they have lots of different colours to choose from and I think these are really lovely. So the next one I picked out is this Grand Organic Cotton Embroidered Towels. Now I like these ones again because you can get them matching but without being too matchy, if that makes sense. So you could get the pink for the girl and the brown for the boy, or you know, if you have a same-sex couple or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The point is you can get different colours for different people in the family, which could be good for people with kids as well. So they're all white, so they're very aesthetic and beautiful, but they all have the different coloured piping as well. I think these are beautiful, such a nice piece. So I don't know, I just think this is a really nice piece for anybody, like I said, with a new home, or maybe somebody like my mum who has just mismatched towels from the last 60 years of her life. It could be nice to get her like a set of, even though she would hate it, a set of like 20 that were all the same. That would drive her insane. So maybe somebody who wants things to match, this could be a really nice gift. And the last one I found are these Blakely Organic Sculptured Hydro Cotton Towels. Now I really like these because of the pattern. First of all, I think they would look really nice in the home, kind of on the towel rails or wherever it is, folded up on beds for guests, things like that. I think they look really beautiful and I really like the colours as well. So there's the white, a grey and a beige. Again, I think these would go in so many different homes and I think these are just a great piece to have in the house. Oof, that was a lot. So that was all of my ideas for gifts that you could give somebody for their home. So whether they have a new home, whether they have lived somewhere and they want to redecorate, kind of rejig things a little bit, or if you know you just want to spruce up their house because you don't like it. Either way, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up down below and let me know in the comments below if you would purchase any of these for your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe for more videos. I have so many more Christmas videos coming up and I will see you in the next one. Bye!